Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. They finished with losing seasons 7 of the last 8 years, including 6 and 10 last year. But now, here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And for many of us, we feel like they were here recently, but it has been a little bit of a wait for them to get back to the big game. Remember, they won Super Bowls 42 and 46. Got some fortuitous plays in both of those in wins over the Patriots. Could we possibly see, partner, something like the helmet catch again?
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil. Now Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball. Now, they know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then you're going to end up real soon.
Call a no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to have a
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 77 yards. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mark on return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs are feeling good as as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Cooper on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 40 now on second down, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Looking to throw. Jones. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectation.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Cooper on the return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw again on second down. Jump, and the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration be. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Cooper on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to
down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd and goal, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cooper on the return.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.